Oh, I'm not sure, but it's really close to the bottom, so I'm gonna engage now. Yep, that's a fish. Oh my God. I was on that live bonita. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or probably if you're watching this, it's not morning, but morning here at Casa Field here in Panama. Welcome back to Field Trips Panama. Kind of a different sort of trip here, you guys. You know, normally, historically, I show up here and it's fishing, and I got clients, and it's all work and no play. I mean, that's not true. My work is play, and historically, I had a fiance and I couldn't really stay for extra time. This trip, you guys, is really the first trip ever. My house is done. I have been getting it dialed in. The landscaping is looking incredible. I'll give you guys a walkthrough of the house, the property. I've done a bunch of improvements, but no clients. I've been here for honestly like a week and a half. I haven't barely done any fishing. I got Starlink. There's a little satellite dish up on my house. I got Starlink installed. I'm able to just kind of live and work here. And it's been super great. Just living life here at the end of the road where the jungle meets the ocean. But anyways, today we are doing some fishing. This morning we are doing some fishing. The newest addition to our guide team here at Los Buzos, his name's Shane Brown. Basically, he's got a lot of experience fishing, but not much experience kayak fishing. Just some since he got here like a month or two ago. So the owner here, Morris, asked me to take him out and really kind of show him the ropes, dial him in on kayak fishing. Anyways, I won't bore you guys with launching. We're going to throw 2 kayaks in the pond. We're going to head down about 6 miles down the coast that way. Go fishing, see what we get into. I'll see you guys. I'm just gonna cut straight to it. See you guys in the water. My neighbors, I don't know. Here they honk and it's friendly. You know, in the States, if you honk, people are pissed off. All right, y'all. Casa Field, Panama, we're back. We're just living life here. And I don't live here full time. People ask me all the time. Historically, I've just come here for my clients and maybe I was allowed to stay 1 extra week. Now, probably gonna start spending 5 or 6 months a year here. So just need to grab a few things. I'll see you guys right now. Like it's magic for you guys. Boop, instant, we're on the water. Oh, no, sorry, forgot. If you haven't heard, now I book my own groups of clients here at Los Buzos. So if you want to come fish with me, used to in the past, there were just weeks on the calendar on Los Buzos' website that said these are the Robert Field weeks. That's not how it works anymore. If you want to come down here and fish with me, which you should, if you haven't already, if you have, I already know you're planning your next trip down. If you haven't, it's going to be the most epic week of your life. We will have stories you'll be telling for the rest of your life. But if you want to come down here and fish with me, I just released my dates for the second half of 2025, starting in August, ending in December. Very limited weeks. The lodge is sold out through June. If you want to come down here and fish with me, send me an email, fieldtripspanama@yakfish.tv. Send me an email. I don't have an assistant. It's just me. It will come straight to me. I will work with you, tell you the dates, send you all the info on pricing, logistics, all that stuff. I will help you plan your trip. It is very limited availability. They're flying off the shelves. So if you want to come down here and fish with me in 2025, hit me up, send me an email. It's in the description and I just said it. It should be at the bottom of the screen probably. I haven't edited this yet, obviously. Would love to have you out here. Would love to put you on some fish of a lifetime from the kayaks or the panga. I'm gonna have 1 panga trip to start. If I feel it, we'll do more maybe, but I'm really the kayak guy here. That's what I do. And whether you have extensive kayak fishing experience, that's great. I'm putting those people all together. I'm also going to be doing 1 or 2, or I mean, if there's enough people, maybe 3 different weeks that we're calling Kayak Fishing University, where 0 experience required. You don't even have to know how to spell kayak, let alone have any experience in one. And we will not only take you out and catch some epic fish, but we will train you. I will teach you how to flip a kayak back over if the worst were to happen. We will train you in all kinds of ways to where you will come here a complete newbie. And after 5 days with me, I guarantee you, you will be not only like pro level kayak fishing, you will be confident to go anywhere in the world, offshore, inshore, freshwater, whatever, hop in a kayak and fish and just not only not look like an idiot, but be able to thrive and catch fish. Let me know, shoot me an email. But either way, okay, now I'm probably late. So, all right, I gotta grab one thing. See you guys in the water now. All right, so I'm gonna try something I have not tried here at Los Buzos, but something that I know has huge potential. This right here is the Tenya jig head from Catch Fishing. It's got a super heavy head that's actually glow. So right now it's soaking up UV light. And when I drop it down deep where it's dark, this thing's gonna glow, hopefully attract some fish in. And then it's got a super beefy 7/0 stainless steel hook. And this beefy hook is critical out here in the land of giants. And I'm gonna put on it one of the Catch Fishing Liveys. This stuff is super durable, super stretchy plastic, which is basically the only kind of plastic that you can use out here because everything down there has teeth. And if you drop just anything that's normal, you know, kind of soft plastic material, you're gonna get your tail bit off in the first 8 seconds pretty much. And I had some success with a different setup of Catch plastics last time I was here. Now, not in this spot and not dropping them down deep. I was mostly casting them at the rocks, but we're gonna try this. And basically what's awesome about this jig head is that you can see the plastic can freely rotate and really just gonna have maximum action. And there we go. Simple, yet effective. And again, I haven't tried this exact setup here, but it will work. And basically what I'm gonna do right now, while it's calm, while I can easily stand up here in the lightning strike, is I'm gonna drop this guy down close to the bottom, you know, maybe 15 feet up off the bottom. And I'm just gonna stick it in my rod holder with pretty heavy drag, which is would be a horrible idea if this kayak wasn't so stable. But if something big hits it, it's gonna jerk me and I'm gonna be standing up throwing the popper. So I mean, if the timing's wrong, you know, I may go swimming, but this kayak will not flip. I just may fall out. But I need heavy drag so that when it hits, the hook, you know, penetrates, gets set past the barb. But there we go. This right here, I mean, it just looks, you know, ID'd it. So we'll see. We're gonna go get back up current over the main reef, drop that guy down. We're just gonna let it hang out down there, wafting in the current. You know, the slight swell is gonna make it kind of move up and down. And again, because that jig head, that hook is free swinging, it should really have pretty erratic action. I mean, you can see it right now, just bouncing around on the rod holder. It's all whipping around. And so down there, even though I'm not working it in any way, it's gonna be hanging out there above the reef, just kind of dancing, looking like a distressed fish or an injured fish or an eel. And I figure if I just keep it down there, it's gonna get bit, right? At some point, something's gonna come up and smack it. You got a ton of fish on the surface. Oh, those are, oh, that's bait. Actually, I was just about to say, but they're not the bait fish we want, but that is. I got the little Catch Fishing pocket rocket right here. Tried to lead them. Yep, and we're on. First cast of the morning with the pocket rocket, little micro jig from Catch Fishing. The most consistent lure out here and probably on Earth. First cast. Just a few cranks of the reel, and we got a live bait on. I couldn't tell for sure, but I think it's a small bonita, which is killer. It could, oh, and it just came off right there. I saw it, and it came off. But yeah, guys, pocket rocket. If, like, throw me on a deserted island, feed yourself, you get one lure, no question, the pocket rocket from Catch Fishing Tackle. And what's beautiful about this is that the other micro jigs we use here, they're lead. And so this size would weigh about 20, 25 grams. And a lot of times we want to fish these way down deep and you can't go bigger because we're trying to catch bait or, you know, or whatever. And this guy, it's tungsten, it's 45 grams. And so same profile, same kind of fish are gonna bite it, yet it's much deeper, it gets down a lot easier, especially when there's current. And I'll tell you this, I mean, I fish this non-stop because most of the time I'm out here with clients and I gotta catch bait for the clients. I cannot tell you how many giant fish, roosterfish, bluefin trevally, big African pompano, everything eats this. This is the most consistent catcher out here. And yeah, 1-for-1 bites to cast ratio so far, but your boy let him get away right at the boat. That's okay. They moved on, so we'll move on and get back to plan A here. But, you know, if I see bait pop up, I'm gonna do exactly that. Try to get one, and then what I'll do, I'll switch plans and I'll drop down the live bait while I throw the popper. This guy just dancing out of the corner of my eye. If I was a fish, I would just yoink. There we go. Okay. I was pretty positive this was a bonita. Now I'm less positive. I thought it was a bonita, man. I don't know. Thinking maybe not. It might just be a really big bonita. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not a bonita. Oh, he's coming up. If it's a bonita, it's a big one. I mean, we saw bonitas, and he just lost one at the boat, so I just thought for sure. Now I don't think for sure. I don't know. I'll be on, ladies and gents, here first thing in the morning. It's coming up. Si es bonito, es grande. Está subiendo. Pero tengo otra línea abajo. This is on the little pocket rocket from Catch. Oh, I see it. It's a atún blanco. It's what they call a white tuna. It's actually a Pacific bonito, not a bonita. The bonita is a skipjack tuna. This guy is actually in the mackerel family. It looks like a tuna, but it's got sharp scissor-like teeth, and they get quite a bit bigger. ¿Lo quieres? No. Posible voy a probarlo. Ay, shoot. Sweet. On the pocket rocket from Catch Fishing. I mean, look at those teeth. Looks like a bonita in some ways, except they're green and have these kind of sort of uniform horizontal stripes, whereas the bonita have this sort of swirly pattern. Oh gosh. And their teeth are razor sharp. And he was gnawing on my leader, so I'm gonna have to check that. Fun fight, and actually the captains like to eat these guys. I've never tried them. Maybe we'll take him home and do a little test catch and cook on a new species I've never eaten before. Let's do that. I just got here and don't have any fish in the freezer. Oh, I'm gonna put him out of his misery. Stone him. Now he's done suffering and done putting my fingers at risk, theoretically. And then slit his throat. We'll bleed him out. The captains love that fish more than, they don't like the yellowfin tuna. They like that fish. And I've had many of you guys, folks at home, when I throw these guys back or say that, oh, we don't like them, the captains are the only ones that eat them. I've had quite a few people tell me, you guys are idiots. Those things are great to eat. And so, let's put it to the test. Like I said, just got here, really have no groceries at the house. And so, we'll cook this up later this episode. And I'll report back and let me know if I think you guys are the idiots or if they actually are pretty good. I've been throwing these things back for years for no reason. But fun fight on the light bait catching setup. That thing was tugging. All right, we'll go drop this off at the panga, get back on the spot. Now, if I were to hook something bigger than that, I would really need to reel in this plastic that I got all the way down at the bottom, which is kind of a pain, but that fish went around the line twice, and if he had been much bigger and I couldn't control him and swing him back around, that'd have been pretty quickly become a nightmare, so. Voy a probarlo. No tengo pescado en mi refri, entonces. Mejor que nada. Grande. Sí. En la cañita. I'm almost tempted to tell him to go run over to Triple X and just see what it looks like over there. And then we can come back here maybe after the tide changes and see if, because I mean, there's a ton of life around, but one white tuna is not really a... Hermano, Oh, chucha. Oh yeah. No, joda. En el plástico así. Sí. Esa es la idea. It worked. Sí, puede ser, ¿ah? Ay. All right, y'all. Well, the theory worked. Your boy here just was not ready. He wasn't ready. That catch livey just got freaking smoked by something. Rod tip was in the freaking water. And a less stable kayak, I'd have gone swimming right there. But that proves the concept. I don't know how he came off. I mean, I even set the hook on him 4 times. But now we know that it works. Amigo. After that, I'm gonna basically leave this thing down below my kayak the rest of the trip, the rest of the 6 weeks that I'm here, now that I know it will work. There's bonitas right there. Whew, hot and heavy. That was a proper fish, and I honestly cannot believe it came off. I thought I had it pretty well buttoned. Now, you know, it was heading down to the rocks. I mean, I don't know that I would have landed it, but I thought for sure I had it hooked well. And here's bonitas. Okay, now we're kind of multitasking here, but I want to get that thing right back down, and then we'll get a live bait too. Yep, this should be automatic. Yep. Oh, okay, but dang it, and he came off because I don't want this thing to get stuck in the rocks. Oh, back on. All right, now we can maybe double time a little bit. Unless this guy's huge, I don't want to put out a giant one. Then I'm basically just fishing for a sailfish or a marlin. Which, well, I guess there's nothing wrong with the sailfish. I don't really feel like catching a 500-pound marlin a day. I don't really feel like fighting a fish for 6 hours on day 1 out here. Sailfish, on the other hand, I would take. Let's see how big this guy is. And then we'll decide. Okay, that's off the bottom. Yeah, folks, this is our live bait for kayak fishing here at Los Buzos. This thing would pull a 10-pound bass backwards, no problem. Oh yeah, he's good. He's good size. I gotta be quick with these guys. They are kind of fragile fish. I already got my hook ready. Quick and efficient. Bam. Okay, now I'm realizing this is a bad idea to keep this plastic out while I have this live bait swimming around. So I'm gonna bring it up. And we'll commit to this bonita. They don't last very long, they don't live very long, so we'll give it, 15, 20 minutes, see if it gets bit while it's lively. Like right now, it's kind of the most likely time for it to get bit is while it's free swimming on the way down. And then whenever it dies, we'll go back to the plastic and artificials. Let out plenty of line, let it get way down there. See if we can't bring up big grouper or giant Amako jack, or you just never know. Okay. Yeah, this freaking plastic, like no wonder it got bit. The thing looks alive, just sitting in the rod holder. That is freaking beautiful, actually. Really beautiful. Whew. We're gonna catch some big fish on that catch livey this trip, y'all. Mark my words. 0 for 1 so far, but that's my fault, not the lures. Oh my gosh, so many marks. Freaking loaded. Mark that. Oh. Oh snap. So I was tying a leader. Get this out of the way. And I think something's got that bonita I just put down. I'm not sure, but it's really close to the bottom, so I'm gonna engage now. I think it's got me in the rocks already. That's a fish. I'm on. It's definitely in the rocks. It's definitely in the rocks. But it's still there. But I can feel the rocks. Oh my God. It's big. It's big. Whatever it is. I think it's around something. Which means they're probably gonna break off any second. Good God. That was on that live bonita. I dropped it down to retie a leader and kind of forgot about it. Oh my God, you guys. Drag is locked. It's pulling it out anyways. It's a big fish, strong fish. Oh. It's gotta be a grouper or a Cubera snapper. There's really no other option. I think I've got it up off the bottom. Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up now. Sorry I'm not talking much, guys. A little out of breath here. Yeah, I've got him now. Unless something crazy, unlucky happens. Cubera! Say! Big old Cubera snapper. Grande! Oh, amigos. There it is. Ay, Dios mío. Locura. Grande, grande. Look at this fish, you guys. Oh no. Holy mother. Sweet mother. Ah. Goodness gracious, dude. Oh my God. He was around some rocks. I thought for sure he was about to break my heart. But I knew it was one of two fish. How's that for a Cubera snapper out here on day one? Welcome back to Los Buzos. 150 feet down on the live bonita that I just had sitting down there while I was tying on another leader. Oh my God, he kicked my butt. Look at the teeth on this guy. Oh my God, what an animal. Look at the chompers on that guy. Whew. Welcome back to Los Buzos, baby. What a fish. Oh my gosh. All right, get her back in the water. Look at the chompers on this guy. It's actually pretty close to my, you know what.
Yeah, that's a little too close for comfort.
A little too close for comfort. All right, let's get this guy back in the water. I brought her up really deep, man, so she's gonna struggle, probably. And this hook is like in my hook. Oh, she wants to go. No, she's gonna need. Oh, see, she's just bloated because, yeah, she's right under you here. Hang on, I'm coming. See, look, she's good, like energy-wise. She's just full of air, man. We need to. Damn it. So she's basically just needs to be pressurized, essentially. One thing we can try is to give her a head start. Damn. All right. No tenemos nada para bajarlo, ¿eh? Qué animal, amigo. Dude, that is a freaking thick. No tenemos.
Ella quiere ir, pero... Hey, cuidado, hey.
Reversa, reversa.
Reversa, por favor. Ok, ya. Pero, ¿cómo voy a agancharla? Okay.
Jump in and swim it down.
You want to swim it down? Really? That'll be definitely bonus cojones points for the new guide. I'll be very impressed. All right. Hey, él va a nadar y intentar.
How far does it have to go down?
I just say as far as you can and then try to sling her. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Será el héroe del día. Vamos a ver. Vamos a ver. Mira.
Oye, todo tienes que enganchar una línea aquí.
You think that's enough weight?
¿Crees que es suficiente? Pesa.
I don't think so.
Tengo más peso.
Entonces, pásame. Y él puede intentar cuando yo estoy...
Dale, pues, dale.
Ok, pero no, pero pásame esa primero. Entonces, que no sé, si no se funciona,
No,
yo puedo poner este listo, ¿eh?
no tienes más peso tú.
Entonces, posible, puedo chequear. All right, guys, new guide Shane. I don't know if he's just trying to impress me or what, but he's offered to,
Definitely not.
he's gonna hop in. He's gonna hop in
Okay.
Yo te voy a grabar un video.
with the fish.
So should I grab it and maybe jump out of the...
I would just get in the water
Okay.
right here. Well, oh, sorry, be careful. Just. Oh man, bonus points for sure. I'd grab her by the
gills?
yeah, just don't grab the red part of the gills, right? And just try to swim down as far as you can. And the key is once you get down to where you're like, okay, I gotta stop, then just try to sling her. Amigo. Ay, él está abajo de mi calle.
I think it went.
No.
No?
No. Yeah, dude, it's easy, bro, easy.
Oh, sorry.
Easy. It's under the boat. I'm gonna get this tied on.
¿Dónde está?
Pues otro lado del bote.
Pásame la aguja esa que te pasé.
¿Ah?
Pásame la aguja esa que te pasé.
¿Por qué? Voy a ponerlo.
Está muy, no va a bajar nunca, es muy...
Yeah, sí,
Yeah.
de lleno, ¿eh? Wow, man, thanks for trying though.
Yeah.
Dude, you got down there. I was like, I mean,
It was far enough.
if that didn't work, then it's not gonna work. That was as far as we've that was good. Still get brownie points in my book, brother. Where did I put that damn? All right, guys, so we're gonna try one more thing. Shane he got down there and she still couldn't go. Basically, she's okay. She's kicking, she's breathing. Problem is, I hooked her 150 feet down and I brought her up. I mean, God, it didn't feel that fast. It was quite the battle, but fast enough that essentially she didn't release the air inside of her, and that air depressurizes as she comes up. And so she's literally like filled up like a balloon with air right now. And so she just can't physically get down. So now we got this heavy weight, and I'm gonna put this on the fish, take it, no tengo mi remo, and basically try to see if this is enough weight to get her down. And then once I get her down deep, I'll just pop the line. This should come free. There's no hook or barb on it. And being that far down, she should be able to go. And of course, I forgot my damn paddle. Eso no sirve.
Espérate un momento.
Okay. Grande, ¿eh?
¿Sí?
Como ahí.
No.
Ahí.
Tampoco. Así.
Pero puede bajarlo y posible con los dos. Ay. No. ¿Qué más tengo? Solo tengo este.
Bueno, ese también.
Oh, tíralo. Oh, sí, se va.
Ese sí, ¿viste? Que le falta el peso. Y ahora tú le pones...
Era una libra más.
Ajá. Tú le pones mucho drag y...
Yeah. So basically, even that heavy weight we had just wasn't enough. I can see it. Yo puedo verlo. And está a 100. It wasn't enough weight, and we're like, what else do we have? What else do we had? And I had one giant jig head. It's 16 ounces. It's a pound, and apparently one more pound was all we needed. She's going down good now. And so basically now she's repressurizing, and that air that was filling her up is now condensing as the pressure goes up, and so that won't be a problem. And now the concept here is that she should come right off.
¿Serio?
Oh, sí, se fue.
¿Sí?
Oh.
No, que mucho peso.
Yeah. I thought she was still there, but it's just because this is now like 4 pounds of weight. Bueno, hermano, profesionales somos. You know, if that gives you guys a demonstration of how important it is for us to take care of these fish, that guy would be a good eater, but that's a big breeding female Cubera snapper, and so we really like to take care of these fish and get them back down whenever we can. And I mean, I turned the cameras off. We just spent quite a while figuring out how to get her down, and now I feel like I'm fighting a damn fish all over again. I'm still pretty worn out from that girl, but sick. Welcome back to Los Buzos. And there we go, super professional descending device, textbook rig right here. Just how they teach you in marine biology school. I'm glad we were able to get her down. And I could feel her when she got down there. She really started fighting. I thought, man, if this thing doesn't come free, I'm gonna have to fight her up again. And this was the difference in weight and getting her back down. Bueno, vamos a la casa. All right, y'all, well, by our standards, pretty slow day out here, actually. I mean, just tons of fish, tons of life, but just not much happening, not much current. I mean, now the wind's kind of picking up, but there's been no wind. It's been like too calm, but got it done. First day out here, tough day, and one of the biggest cuberas I've caught from the kayak in a very long time. So I'm stoked, but I think we're gonna call it. These guys are actually supposed to be off work today, and I drug them out here to come fish with me. And so, I mean, it's only 1 o'clock. But I think we're gonna get back. We're gonna fillet up these white tuna. I kept one, Shane got one. He's gonna keep it as well. We don't really have any, you know, it's an off week, so we're not being fed by the lodge. So that's gonna be kind of an experimental catch and cook. But let's go experiment. We'll see what this thing's all about. We'll cook it up for you guys and report back. I don't know. The captains like it. I've been told they're bad. I've been told they're good. Let's find out for ourselves. But we're gonna load up, call it early, go get cleaned up and cook up this fish. See you back at the lodge. We'll get it filleted up. All right. Back at the lodge, white tuna, they call it. It's actually a Pacific Bonito. And fun fact, I was telling Shane here, who's my camera guy today, thanks man for helping. It kind of looks like a tuna in some ways, but it's actually part of the mackerel family, and I'm not even gonna try it, but it's got super sharp teeth. We're gonna try it. It's kind of an experiment. I don't know, Shane and I, we got no food, so it's like better than nothing. Mejor que nada. I don't know which of these fillet knives are decent. But to fillet these guys up, I'm assuming, I've never filleted one because we don't need them. I'm assuming they fillet up just like a tuna. And so you'll start here behind the pectoral fin and kind of cut at an angle towards the head to get it started. And you turn your knife, and I kind of just follow right on one side of the dorsal fin just to kind of open it up and get it started. This is kind of the cheater easy way, and you end up leaving a little bit of meat on the ribs, but that's okay. Just turn your knife and go all the way down in one really motion. And there we have it. Oh, she was pregnant. She had eggs. And then to get the meat off the skin, the easiest way really is to kind of do it in 2 halves. So I'll follow down one side of the lateral line, turn the knife, and just follow it to the edge. And boom, there we have it. And unlike the tuna meat, this is white meat. I mean, more like mackerel meat, really. This is the belly part here, which has some rib bones. Get under that. There we have it. All right, so we'll do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll do Shane's. Then I'm gonna go get cleaned up, and we'll see you guys in the kitchen. We're gonna cook this thing up. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I'm gonna think on that a little bit. May even do it a couple different ways to really kind of give this fish a shot, see what it's like. See you guys here in a sec. Okay, y'all, back at Casa Field, got cleaned up, and now it is time for a true experimental cooking session. Feeling like Bill Nye right now. This is an experiment all the way through. And so what I'm gonna do first is keep this super simple, not waste a lot of time or ingredients,
in case this fish sucks, I have a confession to make, you guys. In fairness to this fish, I put the white tuna in the freezer just in case I didn't get to it very quickly. And now it's only been about 5 days in the freezer, maybe 4. So it definitely didn't ruin the fish, but I will say that right now it does not look that great. Basically, you can see here where the bloodline, or kind of the red part of the meat, the bloody part of the meat, now it's kind of turned this like blackish brown, but that's okay. We were gonna trim that off anyways. I mean, other than that, you know, it's clean white meat. But I will say that in the meantime, Shane cooked his up, and he came to me the morning after, and he was like, nah, white tuna, out on that. But I didn't ask him how he cooked it. I don't know what he did. And so I'm not gonna let that bias my assessment here. We're gonna get this trimmed up, and then I'm gonna put a couple small pieces in a pan with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of butter, salt, pepper, garlic powder, yeah. And let's just start there, give this fish a true shot, see what it's like, see how it tastes, and then we'll go from there. And I got a plan B if it's not so great that way. And if plan B doesn't work, there is no plan C. We're just gonna move on. But let's get this guy trimmed up now. And so basically, I'm not gonna worry too much about wasting a little bit of this. Really, I mean, really the rest of this looks fine. Let's just try this out. Give this fish a shot. But I mean, it doesn't look terrible to me. Just like white meat fish. Get our skillet heating up. Just a little bit of olive oil, not much. On all sides, oh gosh. Basically, I'm gonna start it on one side, flip it, and then probably slather just a little bit of butter on top, let it kind of melt into it. Maybe give it a little leg up just in case. And kind of watch the side there and tell us when it's ready to be flipped. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, it smells great. All right, so there you have it, folks. White tuna. It is like crusty. Give you guys a look at the juices coming out of it. Oh, that's a good sign. White tuna, let's see. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, hear me out. I'm not even sure right now if I'm gonna edit that out. No, I'm not gonna edit that out because we do not lie here on field trips, and if it's not delicious, I'm gonna let you know. It's not bad. The flavor's great. It's solid. It's a white meat fish. What I will say, it's a little dry, which surprises me. I mean, maybe I overcooked it a little bit, and I really just got sick of chewing at this thing. I took way too big of a bite. But it ain't broomtail grouper, y'all. It's not walleye. We're gonna pivot right now, and y'all, here's a little behind the scenes part of the creative process. My thought was that this was gonna be it, cooking part over. Then I'm gonna give them kind of a walkthrough of my lot, all the plants that I put in last trip when I was here back in June, the start of the rainy season. They're all triple in size. Some of them are 10 times bigger. Improvements to the property itself, to the house here on the inside and the outside. Give you guys a little tour because you guys ask me all the time. Instead, we're gonna save that for next episode. We're gonna move on to plan B now. I'm gonna do plan B. I'm gonna fry this up. I'm gonna cut these into little kind of fish chunks, fish nuggets. We're gonna batter it up, super simple. This is gonna be really quick. But we're gonna try that and give that a shot, and then I'll know. Because if it's good fried, like it's always good to have fried fish in the freezer while I'm here. Okay, so total pivot here. We're gonna get some eggs, pasture raised, sustainably raised eggs. Fish into the egg wash. And then in this tempura batter mix, shake off the excess and into the oil. Quick. Well, this is not really a how-to. This is a come along with me as I try to figure out a very common catch here in my front yard. It's worth keeping because I need to know. It already looks dang near cooked through, so I'm not gonna let it go too much longer, but I really want to try to get a little more golden brown kind of crust on it without burning it. So I'm gonna give it like another minute. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna call this good. Get out the thinner pieces first. And so look at that, tempura battered white tuna, Pacific Bonito, like good crisp on it. I could tell it through the tongs. Okay, you guys, confession time. I literally was just thinking like I can throw this egg and tempura batter in the sink because like I'm not even gonna cook the rest of this. It's probably gonna be, that's not fair. Like I'm being biased. I know I'm being biased. All of you that said Pacific Bonito is my favorite fish to eat, like come down, you ought to book a trip down here. There's better fish than this. Let's start with a Solid piece of fish. Tempura battered, it's got a great crisp on the outside. If it ain't good like this, then I'm never keeping one again. It's gonna be hot, I can already tell. This is like Dave Portnoy, Barstool. Like, oh, it's gonna burn my face off. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Okay. Here's what I'll say. It's good because, again, it can't not be good. The texture and the dryness is the thing. It's still a little dry, even with that oil getting in there. Now, I could have done it lower and slower and really soaked the oil in there, but you know, at some point, I'm not trying to just eat vegetable oil. So let's try the thinner piece. Yeah, I mean, but that's it, right? Like, yeah, okay. The thinner piece, it's actually pretty dang good. And much better than the thicker piece, but that's because I'm getting more ratio of batter and oil and egg to fish ratio, which again kind of still supports the fact that this fish is not that great. It's just not worth keeping unless I need to, and this time I need to, and I'm gonna eat all of this because I haven't eaten today. So white tuna is the local name. Pacific Bonito. Maybe it's different in California for those of you that have told me, oh, you're an idiot for throwing those back. But here, I would say I would give this fish, in the grand scheme of fish fillets, like a C-. I mean, not great, nothing special about it. But stay tuned, folks, like the real fishing has not even started yet. That was my first day out in the kayak since I've been back. Went out with Shane Brown, phenomenal guy, by the way. If you book a trip, you will meet this guy. And speaking of which, my dates, like I said, for 2025, for the second half, are now out. Well, they're not out. Hit me up if you want to come from August to December. I've got week dates. There was plenty of availability literally when I started filming this, but I just sent out emails to all the people that have been waiting, and I think I've already had maybe 12 people pay their deposit and secure their spot. So spots are going fast. Availability is very limited. And don't worry, if you book a trip here, the head chefs at Los Buzos are way more qualified than me and have phenomenal fish to work with at all times. That we eat like kings. Shoot me an email if you want information on booking a trip here. Put the email down below, but it's fieldtripspanama@yakfish.tv. I will get that email. I will respond to you, give you the dates, all the information from pricing to logistics, how it works, blah, blah, blah. I will work with you to plan a trip. I will help put you in a group with people that have similar experience levels, people that I think you'll vibe with. Thank you guys so much. Next episode, we're going back out with Shane, doing some kayak fishing. And at the end of it, I promise, next episode, I'll give you guys a walkthrough, a little update of the property, how it's coming along here. Thank you so much for the support. I love you guys. Hit me up if you want to come down here and fish with me. We got spots. They're going to go quick. They're already going quick. It's only been a few days since I sent the emails out. Ciao. Adios.
Oh my God. It's big. Big old Cubera snapper.
Look at the chompers on that guy. Woo! Welcome back to Los Buzos, baby. What a fish. Oh my gosh. All right, get her back in the water.